So can you see my screen? EazyBot presentation and discussion. Somebody give me a thumbs up. All right, perfect. So we're here today to talk about EazyBot. Our slogan is crypto made easy. And today we're talking about how we are reshaping the future of cryptocurrency trading. Now, real quick before we get into today's presentation, quick disclosure, all information presented here is for informational purposes only. All presenters' opinions are their own, and it is not intended to be a substitute for financial investment advice. Presenters are not employed by the company or financial advisors, and past results are not indicative of future results. All right, so what is EazyBot exactly? EazyBot is an automated crypto trading platform. What does that mean? Well, we're going to tell you in just a second, but it's important to know that it doesn't matter whether you're brand new to cryptocurrency, you've never bought or held crypto before, or if you're an advanced trader that is already trading crypto or stocks or other assets, this tool is going to be really, really useful for you. If you're brand new to crypto, you're going to be really happy with the thing that we're probably most proud of, and that is our easy one-click strategy setup. Now, the reason this is important is that it simply means you don't have to be an expert in order to trade like one. You see, the challenge in crypto is that it's volatile. We know that there are huge opportunities, but there are also huge risks. And for that reason, a lot of people have sat on the sidelines and have not quite worked up the nerve to jump into the space. But we know they're coming in mass, and you're going to be very happy to know that you have a product that you can share with people that whether you're a beginner, advanced user, there is no need to spend countless hours tinkering with parameters and settings and strategies. With EazyBot's proven one-click trading strategy setup, you can be up and running, closing profitable trades in no time. Guys, you set up EazyBot. One of the things that we learned from our previous experience with another bot is that if you guess at your settings, you are putting yourself at risk. What's the risk exactly? Let's get the risk out of the way. Let's talk about exactly what we have and where we operate. So there's three elements that come into play here. There is the crypto that you own. You're going to buy crypto, put it in an exchange account. There's the bot, EazyBot, that is going to trade that crypto for you through a secure API connection. And there's the investor. That's you. Now, you get to decide how you like to use your crypto and how you like to use this trading platform. Now, you can use this one-click strategy setup, which is a strategy that has been proven and tested, and we're running back test results, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. Or you can actually use your own strategy and trade for yourself. However, for most people, probably 95% of our users, having a single one-click easy-to-use strategy where you can't even mess with the settings is probably the best way for you to, at least for you to get started. Why? Because you can count on consistent results over time. What most people are looking for is consistent results over time. We know that when the market's going up, when there's a bull run, it's pretty easy for everybody to make money. Just about every bot is successful in a bull market. But what happens when the market goes the other way and market's going down and everybody else is panicking, looking at their portfolio shrinking? EazyBot is still making money for you. The second most important feature that we could talk about here is automatic compounding. It's super important. In fact, so important that Albert Einstein said this about compound interest. He said, compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And if you don't understand it, you will pay it. Guys, you don't have to understand how compounding works. You can simply go to Google and Google compound calculator and put in some numbers. So that's the beauty of living in this day and age. And you don't even have to understand how EazyBot does it, but it's important to know that it does. It does it for you, and it does it automatically. And what this does, the end result of automatic compounding, is EazyBot's working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, trading cryptocurrency for you. When it makes profit for you, it takes that profit and it adds it to the amount of crypto that it's trading for you. This essentially is accelerating your earning potential, and it's doing it on autopilot. So with EazyBot's automatic compounding feature selected, you'll be able to grow your crypto earnings faster than ever. EazyBot will take all the funds it earns for you and automatically add them to the calculations of available funds for future trades. We believe that is absolutely genius. So we talked about risk. The risk of being in any market is that you could lose money. Well, we haven't taken the risk away completely because we're not an investment. We are not a vehicle, or what we are is a piece of software that you can use to trade your crypto. That's it. You can buy crypto and trade it yourself, or you can put an intelligent piece of software, we hope it's EazyBot, and you can use that to do the trading for you. The good thing that you can rely on and rest on here is that it will only ever close on profitable trades. Only profitable trades. Never, ever close a losing trade again. EazyBot is intelligently programmed to respond to any market condition, keeping you safe from the worst possible scenario, and that is taking losses. With EazyBot in control, you'll never have to worry about taking a loss in a trade ever again. Now, we touched on this just a moment ago, that EazyBot is customizable for those of you who are advanced users. You can program your strategy so that you are in total control. I'm gonna stop for just a quick minute because our source hit 101, which means that our upgrade of the room worked, and we are now ready to go all the way to our next few hundred attendees in this room. So congratulations. Thanks for those of you who helped get the room upgraded. Looking at that number tick up makes me really, really excited. All right, so for those of you who are advanced users, with EazyBot's numerous customizable settings, and they are numerous, you are in total control of your trading strategy. Whether you're day trading or scalping, or you just want to tinker, you just want to kind of play with it and see what it's capable of, you're in total control. EazyBot puts you in the driver's seat, and you have the ability to modify existing strategies or create your own strategy. Here's something that we might not have talked about yet, but I think it's important for you guys to know that something that will be deployed down the road, so on our roadmap, is that if you are successful in developing a strategy, and we've given it the amount of time, enough time to test that strategy in EazyBot, and we believe that it's a strategy that we can roll out to the rest of the community, then guess what? We're actually going to allow that strategy to be a selectable strategy inside of EazyBot. And if it's your strategy that has been approved and is being used inside of EazyBot, you will earn a percentage for every trade that is successfully closed using your strategy. I don't think we've ever talked about that, but those are the kinds of things that EazyBot is looking to do for its community. You know where that comes from? I'll tell you where that comes from. Every problem creates a solution. So Mohammed took this strategy that has now since been developed. We're into version 3.567, and he offered his strategy in our previous spot. He offered it to the developers of that previous spot for free because he wanted to help the people that were important to him that he had introduced to that platform. And instead of communicating with him and working it out to introduce his strategy, they took a version of his strategy and attempted to use it in their own bot. Well, Mohammed, God bless his heart, decided that it wasn't quite good enough that a version of his strategy was being used. And so we're here today with EazyBot, where we have total control. And Mohammed, the genius behind all of this, has total control over the development of that strategy. But he's smart enough to know that he's not always the smartest person in the room. And so there's room enough for all of the other smart people that look at this piece of technology and say, you know what, I think I have an idea of how we can be profitable using this. And so there's space for you guys as well, not only to tinker, but to be able to tinker, develop something, and share it with the rest of the community. All right, so getting started with EazyBot is, guess what? Easy. First thing that you need to do is have a crypto exchange account. You got to open an exchange account at launch. The two exchanges that will be ready to go are Binance.com, not Binance US, Binance.com. Binance.com is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the entire world. They carry more coins than I believe any other exchange. We will launch with 21 different coins that have been tested that we believe provide good volatility. We need some movement in those coins, and are likely to be long-term stable projects. So you have to have an account either with Coinbase Pro or Binance.com, whichever one you can get access to, and you're going to put your crypto in that account. So you decide how much you want to trade with. The minimum recommended amount, if you're using the one-click setup strategy setup, the minimum recommended amount for that is $600. However, I'm going to recommend it if you're in a position to that you consider putting anywhere between $2,500 and $5,000 for EazyBot to trade for you. And why is that? I'm talking to you as a business builder because duplication is what this is all about. If you start to share with your team and you keep repeating the number 600, 600, 600, guess what you're going to have? You're going to have a team full of people, a user base full of people that are trading with $600. God bless those people. We love them, we need them, and we're happy to help them make money in crypto. However, this is a business builder's call, and so I want to tell you that if you want to build a business and you want to make a lot of money doing so, then I suggest that you set the bar much higher than that. 600 is a minimum, and as a business builder, I'm never aiming for minimums. I'm aiming for profits, and I'm aiming for great experiences, both for myself and for the users. Now, if you want your users that have access to more funds, and there's lots and lots of folks out there that have access to funds that are sitting in places that are not making nearly what we can do here with them, encourage them to put enough in to really feel the benefit of the experience. My recommendation personally when I share with people is find $2,500 to $5,000, put it in EazyBot and let it trade for you. So got to have an exchange account. Your money, your crypto goes into that exchange account. The next step is you're connecting that exchange account to EazyBot through a secure API. That secure API is provided by the exchange. It doesn't give access to EazyBot to withdraw any funds. So your funds never, ever, ever leave your crypto exchange account. They're not being traded inside of EazyBot. EazyBot is like hiring somebody that's a professional trader that never goes to sleep, takes a bathroom break, never gets sick. They work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And what's best of all about that is it works, or they work for free. Yeah. So EazyBot can actually be used for free, which allows you to relax and let EazyBot work for you. You got your money in your crypto. You got your crypto in your exchange, You've got your exchange connected to EazyBot so it can open and close trades for you. And you can get started for absolutely nothing at all. Whatever you want to trade, whatever you want to put to work, that's your only investment. The little bit that you will need that is separate from what you're trading is you will need to set up a separate reserve account. The reason for that is, as I just mentioned, EazyBot does not have access to the funds in your exchange account. And so if you can set an account for free and EazyBot's making money for you, then how in the world does a company make money? Well, the company makes money when you make money. When you make profitable trades, and again, they're only ever profitable trades, when that happens, that's when EazyBot makes money. When you're not closing profitable trades, guess what? EazyBot's not making money. Now, there are some subscription tiers that are higher than free, but that's not really where EazyBot makes its money. The bulk of EazyBot's money is going to come from the closing of profitable trades. So it's in the company's best interest to make sure that they have the best possible piece of software working 24/7 for as many people as possible, because that's how the company is going to be as successful as possible. All right. So I want to jump in summary, talk about exactly what you're getting when you start trading with EazyBot. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you've got an automated trading platform. You can set it up with an easy one-click strategy setting, so you don't have to guess or tinker with settings that you don't understand or know about. And you can automatically compound your earnings. Guys, I encourage you to go to a compound calculator, put in a number that makes sense for you. What do you want to start trading with? $1,000, $10,000? We're going to have people that trade $100,000, $1 million in EazyBot. Believe it. I've seen it with previous less capable bots. We've seen people trading 7 figures. So we know that we'll have huge accounts trading here. Pick any number at all that makes sense for you, that you envision trading for yourself, and just go out 2 years, 3 years. See what happens when you compound your earnings on a monthly basis even, and look at what's possible if you just consistently had a rate of return of what's possible here, and I'm going to tell you how EazyBot's been programmed. EazyBot has been designed to create a return for you every single month between 5 and 20%. Now, we're not making any guarantees at all. Anything can happen. The market is volatile. I'm telling you how EazyBot's been programmed. And I can also tell you that in our testing, we've seen it be consistent with our expectations. So pick a number on the low end, if you will. Let's pick 5%. Put your number in the compound calculator. Pick 5%, 10%. Pick a number and see what's possible. Automatically compounding your earnings for you means that you're accelerating where you are today to where you want to get to tomorrow. All right, for our advanced users, you're going to love the fact that EazyBot is customizable. And for those who are ready to get started but don't have a whole lot of money, you're going to find that EazyBot's perfect for you as a starting point to get started trading even with a small amount. And those who have larger amounts that you can't quite figure out where to get the best returns, you want to get involved in crypto, but you want to make sure that you're doing it in a place that's safe. Again, EazyBot's a great place for you as well. And best of all, you can get started for free. So EazyBot, again, our slogan is crypto made easy. Guys, we are focused on making this entry into the crypto markets easy for everybody. The easiest way to make money trading crypto every single day. You don't have to worry about tinkering or understanding or becoming an expert, understanding the software. It's all very, very easy for you. All right, so that brings us to our Q&A. I'm going to pause here for just a moment. You stop my screen. I'll keep the screen share. So I'm going to ask you guys if you have any questions. We have all kinds of stuff that we can talk about. We have a compensation plan. There is an affiliate program. Obviously, this is our business builders call. So you guys are here because you're interested in how can you make money even above and beyond the product. So we're going to jump into the affiliate program and the compensation plan here in just a moment. I'm going to ask Coach Ken to jump in and share some insights in that comp plan with us in just a minute. But I want us to just pause and talk about the product. We are a product-driven company. When we launch, you will notice that our presentation calls will be very much focused on just the product. We want to be very different than what you typically find in an opportunity call where the product is secondary and what you're really there to hear about is the opportunity to make money. The beautiful thing here is that the product itself makes money. If you never share it with anybody, it's designed to make you money. So let's take any questions that you guys might have related to what you just heard, and then we'll come back and we'll jump into the product, into the
David, David, if you don't mind, I've got a hard reset at 11 with another big group that's coming in. They want me to talk with their leaders. So if we can do the comp plan right now, I made a couple of updates on that, not updates, just clarifications. And then you guys can do Q&A.
So, all right, we've got an hour and 15 minutes. I just want to acknowledge, let's get a couple questions in real quick so these folks don't lose their momentum, and we'll make sure we leave enough time for you to jump off.
I have to leave in about 14 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? My times are off. I apologize, Coach. All right. So do you want to share your screen or do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, no, let me share it because I made a couple of quick, more clarifications on it. So let me go ahead and share it.
You guys with your hands up, keep your hands up. We're going to come back to you. Let's jump into the discussion with the comp plan with Coach here real quick.
Oh, that's just a second. Let me bring that up right here. Here we go. All right, guys, we're calling this the Eazy compensation plan because it's simple. It can be explained on one page. And the clarifications, you'll see that here in a second. What we did is I just put in the prices here, David. You can see that they weren't clear, and just a couple of other little things that wasn't on this before. So, guys, this is how it works. It's very simple. There's 3 versions of our bot. There's a free version. There's an advanced. In the advanced, you can trade up to 10 coins of our 21 coins, and you can use 2 exchanges. It's $250 for the advanced version. And the VIP, you can use all the coins and up to 5 exchanges. That's $9.95. This also comes with VIP customer service and onboarding. This is a great package. It definitely has a good store value. We've looked at other bots up to $6,000 annually, and these are annual leases for the bot. We've seen bots up to 6,000. It was 5,995 to be exact for an annual bot lease. How we're paying the commissions on the annual bot sales, we're paying 40% for any personals that you bring in and 10% for any personals they bring in. It's a 2-level affiliate program on the bot lease sales. So it's very simple. If you bring in somebody and they upgrade, everybody's coming in for free. You can have a fully functional version of the bot. You can only trade 2 coins though. So let's say you trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. You could put $1 million on each coin. There's no limit on how much you could trade, but you can only trade with 2 coins with the software. And we are software sales. We're not financial advisors. We're not going to tell you. It is preset, but the parameters are all customizable. So if you bring somebody in, they upgrade to advanced, you're going to make 40% of that $250 for a total of $100. And if they upgrade the VIP, you're going to make $390. That's 40% of the $395. And level 2, you'll make $25 and $99. So it's a great little customer acquisition commission that you're getting there. And the next commission I want to go over is our check match bonus. You'll make on the daily service fees, which we're going to show you that here in a second. You're going to make 8% for anybody you personally bring in and 3% of their personals. And what that means is the 20 to 30% of the service, the technical service fees that we give to the bot, we give it to them voluntarily. The bot cannot go into your exchange. And let me just check the time here. We're making great time. The bot cannot go into your exchange. And we've got 105 people on the call. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little ADD if you can't tell. The bot cannot go into your exchange and touch your cryptocurrency. We would have to have a Series 7 license to do that, to take any profit. So we cannot do that. But what we do as members and users of the bot, we will have an asset file in our back office. It's an asset file that we'll put $100 in, let's say. It could be 50. And every time the bot makes a positive, closes out a positive trade, it only closes out trades that are profitable trades. So for every $10, if you're a free version, out of that asset file, we give that bot, and it's all automated. You don't have to worry about that. We give the bot for every $10, $3, 30%. Paid versions are 20%. So every $10 it makes us, we give the bot $2. If it makes us 10, makes us 100, we give it 20. Now I day traded full time, guys. I had 13 screens in front of me. Started first with stocks and then moved into crypto. I had Bitcoin, the Bitcoin chart, Chromecasted into my bedroom at night. Let me tell you guys, I was looking for entry points when I'd wake up in the middle of the night. That's why I was there. Let me tell you, I would give somebody with no problem at all 20 to 30% every time it placed a positive trade for me, just to get out from being in front of those screens day and night. It's well worth the money. So if somebody says, well, that seems high, hey, go do it yourself. That's all I got to say. You'll come back to us and say, okay, and taking away the emotional, the emotions as well, the stress, all of that, you just turn the bot on and let it go to work for you 24/7. So how we're paying out of that 20 to 30%, we're paying out 54% of that in our unilevel matrix. Not a matrix, it's a unilevel. You can go as wide as you want. You can introduce 100, 200 people wide. We already got a guy that's brought in, I believe he's brought in over 200 people. He is an influencer online, YouTube influencer. The guy's doing such a phenomenal job. I'm so proud of him. He's actually over the British Isles right now. He's the national director for the British Isles. We brought him on. Just a wonderful human being. I don't know if he's on the call right now or not, but I will tell you guys, this comp plan is going to is going to produce, I believe, 7 and 8 digit monthly earners. And how it works is very, very simple. For every individual that you personally bring in, it opens up 2 levels of pays for you. So you bring in 1 person, you're paid for levels 1 and 2. 2 people, you're paid levels through level 4. 3 people through level 6, 4, and so on down to 10, which opens up all 20 levels for you. Now we're going to have funnel systems, guys, that are going to be stellar, top of the line. We're going to have 24/7. We're going to have 24/7. I'm getting a call from a gentleman right now. Let me just text him. This is my next call. Okay. We're going to have 24/7 evergreen webinars, guys, that are going to seem like they're going into a real live webinar anytime, day or night, worldwide. This will be in multiple languages. Our funnel system is free. But listen, guys, let's say you guys right here, let's say you just brought in 2 people and you have all the way to level 4 opened up for you. Well, instead of all the commissions, let's say you bring in one real big builder, one monster builder, and that person is personal to you and they opened up all 20 levels for themselves, which means if you would have brought in 10, you would have all those commissions coming to you for those 20 levels. Well, most companies take that as breakage and as profit for the company. What we're going to do is put that in a holding asset file for you, where you'll be able to see how much in commissions you will have when you open up the next levels. So we're not going to take that as breakage. We're going to hold it for you and show you guys that, hey, if you do a little work using the funnel systems, online marketing, friends and family, however you want to do this, let me just say this. Let me see what time it is. Okay. Let me just say this, guys. This product is going to lead the growth of our company, not the comp plan. We will always put people before money. You 105 people on this call are way more valuable to us than any amount of money we as owners and leaders will ever make. And I don't know if I have my camera on. I'm going to put it on for you guys. So I want you to be able to look me right in the eye and see that our heart is to help the world come out of poverty through cryptocurrency, and we want to be the bridge to the world that does that. We are incredibly committed to people before money. All of the leaders are cut from the same cloth. We will always put you guys first, and I think we're proving that. And as you get to know us in the community, you're going to hear our heart. Okay, guys, we love you more than Bitcoin and pizza combined. I'm going to turn it back to you, David, and we'll go ahead and I'm going to stop the share on my. Oh, you know what, David? Can you go over the Founders Club?
Founders Club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to go though. But guys, we love you.
Thank you
guys.
so much, Coach.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Yeah, so lots of questions. We're going to come to your questions. Since we're talking about the compensation plan, let me just tell you about Founders Club and why we're spending so much time right now before this product is even launched and why there's so many people excited. And that is because there is a limited window of opportunity that you can take advantage of, and that is to be a part of our Founders Club. Now, what Founders Club is going to give you, and I apologize, guys, if my internet's breaking up just a little bit, so my camera is coming out, coming and going. But Founders Club is an opportunity for the first 1,000 people, only the first 1,000 people, to take advantage of a pool that represents 5% of all the income generated by EazyBot. Now, let's talk about what that means here for just a second, and then we're going to talk about how you qualify. So if you consider we have 3,000 people on a call today, that are registered. Actually, I just checked the number and we're up to 3,200 and I'll give you an exact number here. We are at 3,262 registered users. So yeah, we're taking off. And here's why. Because there's a limited opportunity to take advantage of a company that is about to take the crypto space by storm. And if you just imagine what that revenue might look like in just the next few months, much less the next few years, what you will recognize is that even 5% of that shared by 1,000 people can translate, thank you, Peter, can translate into thousands of dollars of passive income per month. Now, listen, there are a lot of you on the call, or some of you on the call, that may not consider yourself big team builders or business builders. And here's an opportunity that's really, really special for you, because the qualification is very simple. Every single person on this call can hit this qualification. It's really a matter of if you choose to go after it or not. So here's the qualification. You need to be a VIP member. That's a $9.95 subscription. And let me help clear this up so that there's no confusion. Founders Club is not a subscription. It's not something that you can buy. And the VIP package is required to qualify for Founders Club. But even if you weren't going after Founders Club, the VIP package has its own standalone value. You get to trade all available coins, and you get priority, one-to-one customer service, somebody that can be there to answer your questions. We will have group support calls, but there are a lot of folks that they want that one-on-one attention, or it's just not convenient for them to be able to jump on and wait on a group call. So you'll have access to that priority service. So Founders Club is a great subscription level to have. You'll also get access to multiple exchanges. However, let's talk about what's required for you to qualify. What you're seeing on the screen now, Peter sharing Founders Club, is you have to personally introduce and sponsor 3 individuals. And those 3 individuals must have an advanced package or higher, advanced or VIP. Then your next step is to work with those 3 individuals and help them to do exactly the same. Help them find 3 people that they can sponsor, introduce to EazyBot, and help them get started on at least a VIP pack, at least an advanced package or a VIP package. That's it. If you accomplish that, or when you accomplish that, and if you're one of the first 1,000 to do so, you will now share in a pool that represents 5% of all the income, all the top line revenue that comes into EazyBot. That all goes into a global pool and is shared by those 1,000 people. This could potentially represent retirement level income for some people. It's that big a deal. What's special about this is that most of the time, or separate from this pool, you've got to build a team big enough to create the income that you'd like. As part of the Founders Club, you're earning from the benefit of the entire organization. There are people on this call. We saw Mahbub has already got an organization of 1,400 plus people. Not everybody here is going to be able to take advantage of the work that Mahbub is doing. But guess what? Everybody that's in Founders Club is going to be able to capture a small piece of the success of some of our biggest builders. And that is why Founders Club is such a unique opportunity. And it's partly why we have started doing these calls fervently here before we're even ready to launch, because there are leaders here that want to give you an opportunity to qualify for Founders Club. So please, guys, make sure that you are doing everything in your power. We implore you, we encourage you. We really want to see you guys succeed, take advantage of exactly what's happening here, the opportunity of a lifetime to secure yourself passive income that goes on and on and on forever. All right, so let me pause here and we can come back and take questions around the comp plan. We'll take questions around the product. We've got a number of questions in the chat and the hands up. So let's start with Ronald. Let me give the lineup. So we've got Ronald, Adela, Verika, Eric, Money Cash Queen. I love that name. And then Richard. Guys, I'm going to ask you to do us a favor. Make your questions concise so that we make sure that we have enough time for everybody to come in with their questions.